So, you want to start writing, but you don't know where to start. There are probably a lot of craft books out there, some of them quite good, and you don't know which one to pick. So you're stuck in a bit of analysis paralysis, as they say. Worry no more. You're here with me, Stefan Baciu, one of the greatest writers alive, and I hope that by the end of this video, things will be a bit more clear. I hope. Just a bit. The thing is with writing is that if you want to get good at it, you have to write. As one of my mentors say, you're a writer, not a reader. And that's true to an extent. You need to have models, influences in a sense. Yet, when you're alone with the paper or in front of the computer, things aren't that easy. And one exercise that's very good is just copy a paragraph or two from something that you love, from an author or a book that you hold as the gold standard for yourself. That's up to you. You probably love books if you've stumbled upon this channel, and I trust your taste. This is something that both Benjamin Franklin and Hunter S. Thompson did, so the range is quite wide. Yet, if you want to have two books that you can use as reference, I must recommend you having a style guide. I have right here with me Strunk and White's Elements of Style. It's a perennial classic for a reason. It gives very clear guidelines about good writing, and it's not beholden to either fiction or non-fiction, technical writing or creative writing. It's just good English. It's also very thin, and that makes it very good for revisiting again and again and again. And I think that's what you should look in a style guide. It should be easy enough for you to carry at all times. And that's another important point I wanted to make. It's good that when you're writing, when you're creating, you have as little distractions as possible. And if you start Googling stuff, you can easily start Googling other things that are not related to the project you're working on. And that's okay. It happens. We're all suffering from the interneted mind. So the best thing that you can do is turn your Wi-Fi off, ideally pick pen and paper and start writing. Obviously, there are other books that might be better for you, that you might enjoy more, but this one is mine, and I cannot help but recommend it because I return to it again and again. And I do have other style guides. Some of them going in much more depth and touching upon other topics. And then, if you're a fiction writer, and you're probably a fiction writer if you stumbled upon this channel, you need a book that doesn't offer you guidelines. No, Save the Cat or, I don't know, any other book that offers you a formula, because fiction doesn't function in formulas. And at the end of the day, there's a single formula. The story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and there's a change. That's all the formula you need in a story. And a good book that explores how fiction works, the importance of writing fiction today with clear examples, classic examples, is this one, George Saunders, Swim in the Pond in the Rain. In this book, Mr. Saunders goes through 4 Russian classics: Tolstoy, Turgenev, and Chekhov. Yeah. Oh, and Gogol. 5 of them. Sorry, 5 of them. And in this book, you see it's quite thick. You have the full short stories, several of them. And after each short story, there's an essay. And the beauty of it is that this book was actually built upon from a creative writing course that Saunders holds for an MFA he's affiliated with. So it's tried and tested. And that's another point that I'm trying to make. When you're reading from now on, if you want to be a writer, if you're serious about it and want to do it at a very high level, you need to start breaking apart your reading. Like, I know it will take the pleasure out of reading. You don't have to do it all the time, but if you do it some of the time, it will improve your writing tremendously. Like, just stop over a paragraph you enjoyed, and maybe even take your notebook and copy it down. Leave a bookmark and copy next time you're at a computer, and see why it works for you. And as Pablo Picasso said, great artists steal, and there's nothing wrong to steal if you make it your own. And change the words, change the subject, place it in a different context, and you'll see your writing improve. And that's my 2 cents. If you have any other thoughts, I would like to hear them in the comments. Until next time, much love, and keep reading literature that lingers. I didn't stumble on this place by chance. I don't believe in coincidences. This is a place where true literature lives and intellectual discussion thrives. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. It really helps the channel. Thank you very much for your support, and I'll see you soon.